Welcome back to B-GHUD Videos. We are here today with Mr. Abraham Verghese. He was in London for about 45 years, where he also practiced as a barrister. Today we will be brainstorming certain words and phrases that we come across in IELTS across all modules. Shall we move on then?
If you like.
Right. Okay. So the next phrase is something that we come across in reading module a lot. It's objective analysis.
Yes. It is the opposite of subjective analysis.
Right.
Basically, objective analysis is taking a detached view of what you need to analyze. For example, a product. The producer thinks that it is very good. He's proud to show it to you. He talks about its uses or whatever qualities it's supposed to have. And you are supposed to show a critical appreciation of it. That critical appreciation must be based entirely on looking at it from outside the scope of that very product. In other words, being totally detached. All right? An objective analysis will say, well, I think the color should change, maybe something like that. I think the shape is inconvenient, maybe like that. I don't think that will fit a woman's purse correctly. Okay? It's a lovely product. It's very useful. It has got numerous purposes, but it is very heavy. Okay? And for its weight, it's a difficult matter to handle. Or you might even say it's a beautifully cultured machinery, but if something goes wrong, it has got no end of problems. So all that is objective analysis of what you are seeing as a product or an object that needs to be analyzed from outside the given perspective.
Right.
Okay?
Thank you so much, sir.
No,
So something on the similar lines, we have ultimate analysis. Could you tell something about it?
Ultimate analysis. I wish I knew what that was. Maybe it is the actual decision that you reach after your subjective analysis, your objective analysis, and then which takes you on to the ultimate analysis. Well, it is, I suppose, like some sort of experiment. You start off with some basics, you mix it together maybe, you try it with something else, you see the colors that come out, you don't like the smell of the fumes, you put in something else, and you then find it has become a different product, and you're taken up by that new product, and you keep on trying until you finally reach the ultimate use of all your material or all your resources or all your ability, and you might in fact reach it much earlier, but it is then the ultimate object of your purpose.
Right.
Okay?
Right. That is an interesting take, sir. Okay, can we move on?
Please do.
Right. So next is a very deep word or phrase rather. Perception of life.
Perception of life.
Right. That's very philosophical.
Yes, it is actually, and it's very subjective nearly, because one's perspective of life depends a lot upon the circumstances surrounding you, the experiences you obtain through life, the teachings that you've had, the matters that you have read, the people you've come across, the countries that you have traveled, the kind of machinery or inventions that you've been exposed to, and a whole raft of other things that make it up. Now, out of that, you develop an opinion. You think of what you want to do, what you want to select, which you like, and what is going to be most suitable to you, and what your purpose is.
Right.
Okay? So you then focus upon slowly getting a perspective of what it can be useful for. And you try and match it with what your idea is in life, and that helps you to get a right perspective. Okay? Now, you can do the same when analyzing a human being. You note their various characteristics, their various forms of behavior, their attitudes, their smiles, their features, their stature, their abilities, and so on and so forth. And you get a perspective of the person as such, as a character.
Right.
So that is exactly what I believe is the perspective of life being just not the individual, just not the machinery, but of life generally. That is to say, what is the value, or what is the purpose or the meaning of life.
Right.
Okay? All that comes into a perspective, but it is these surrounding circumstances and other material that help you to reach a perspective of life, to see whether it is worth enjoying or whether it's a process or just a journey that you just need to do in order to reach the next stage of life, maybe. Okay.
Thank you so much, sir. Let's move on to the next set of words. My next word is, or next phrase rather, is something that you as a man of experience can enlighten us, the younger generation. Setting goals in life.
Oh my God. I think that's a tough one, and as I've said before in most all my videos, please don't take what I say as gospel or written in stone or whatever. Okay? It is just my point of view. All I'm trying to do is to give you something to think about and to broaden your ability to think about subjects from a different perspective, from a different direction, to give it just maybe a different meaning or the meaning that you're looking for.
Right.
Okay. So here the topic is
Setting goals.
setting goals in life. Well, it is good. It is necessary to set goals in life. But then, of course, we all know that if you ask children, they will say, I want to be a doctor, I want to be an engineer, because that is what is being talked about in society. But that is a time past. When doctors and engineers and people of that, of those kind of levels of professions were in demand for a new country that was short of properly educated people. When I say properly educated, I don't mean anything more than being educated in the English direction. Okay? Because being properly educated means you could know your own language, you know your own history, you know your own basic culture. Okay? So we were educated in the English structure to put us into a particular divide. And that generated ideas like, I want to go and study in the UK. The UK is the place where everything is of a high standard. My leaders went over there and became barristers. The streets are paved with gold. So you imagine. It's only when you get there that you realize that it takes a whole new dimension. But there's nothing wrong in having that ambition, because you need something to aim for in life. Just like when you get older and more mature, or even when you're low in mood, you wish to have some hope. You wish to have some luck. You wish to achieve something, something to pacify you, something to lead you on towards that kind of achievement. Now, this can be done with determination. This can be done with help.
Right.
This can be done sometimes the normal process of being supported by the family or through friends or whatever. And while the methodology by which you achieve it can be different, the purpose is just the same. In other words, you want to be able to reach a goal. All right? Now, when you watch people playing football or hockey or any other field sport, right? Excepting, of course, hammer throw or javelin throw, where you're just the individual there. The game moves from left to right, from top to bottom, from in and out and out and in and out and across. And it goes through all these processes before there is a shot at goal. And it is that goal that they are all aiming for. That is that perspective that you must keep in mind. And it doesn't matter which way you go about it. Okay? Unless time is short and you know that life is short and you have other fears and other hopes and other aspirations. Okay? So, yes, focus upon it. Keep the hope alive. You will get dampened. You will feel dejected. You will feel lost. You will feel all kinds of moods that put you down and away from your primary aim and thoughts. But you must learn to overcome it yourself. Sometimes you can get help with it. Sometimes family support or your partner's support or friends and so on and so forth may all contribute towards you achieving it. Okay? But you must have those goals in order to achieve what you want to make you happy and make you a successful family man and make you a successful human being.
Thank you so much, sir, for sharing that.